Franck Kessie to Arsenal boost this evening. Stories coming in from Barcelona indicating that these players feel like they have not been really given the respect they deserve at the club. If they are not registered before Sunday, they might really activate the clause of really getting out on a free transfer in there for you. That is another story coming in from Football London that we're really going to base so much onto here. Today, we are talking about Ben White injury. Why is he really wearing a bandage onto his knee every time he's playing football and every time he's in training? Then, Pino from Villarreal is one of those that is into the news today here onto the Rokani Media Football. And lastly, we are talking Ainsley Maitland-Niles. A loan deal is expected to happen very soon. After letting out very many players leave Arsenal, Ainsley Maitland-Niles looks like he's going to be the other player that Arsenal want out immediately as they really plan to get in more incomings. Smash the like button, guys. Comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and go ahead and really subscribe to this channel. How do you subscribe to this channel? Lower right bottom corner. Smash the subscription button. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video into this channel. Guys, just know everything can happen. Today I learned a story or a saying in football that a week in football is too long or too much. But to me, I've known today that a day in football is too long because things happen the way you don't expect them to happen. Franck Kessie linked to Arsenal way back when his contract was running down at AC Milan and he was allowed to agree a deal with a team outside Italy, and Arsenal was so much into this deal. And guess what? There is the way it has come back into the media because things are really worsening day in, day out at a side which goes by the names of Barcelona with their financial problems there for you, with a lot of salaries that are really paying these players, the likes of Frankie de Jong and very many others. Now Franck Kessie is another suspect that is really going to really turn back at the side which goes by the names of Arsenal. Sorry, at the side which goes by Barcelona in the for you. So we are really wanting to hit 10,000 subscribers, and that's the reason as to why you guys have to subscribe. We are hitting 6,000 very soon, but let's drive it to 10,000, guys, because you guys are the reason as to why I'm here and I present to you, and you should also go on and really do what we call reciprocation. You get? Reciprocate, guys. So let's get into this story coming in from Football London. They've told us that Arsenal given Franck Kessie a chance, and they've told us that according to ESPN, Andreas Christensen and Kessie could leave Barcelona as free agents before Saturday. The club is concerned about their current situation after being unable to register both players due to financial difficulties. That has been known all over Barcelona in the fact that they're having financial difficulties, but this of Franck Kessie and really leaving, we have just bumped into right about now. It says that this gives Arsenal an excellent opportunity to pounce on Franck Kessie's situation and sign him before the end of the transfer window. The Gunners had been linked with a move for the midfielder earlier in the season. That's it. And they've told us that the Mirror claimed that Arsenal, along with Manchester United and Spurs, were interested in securing the Ivorians' services. Kessie is only 24 years of age, but has the necessary Champions League experience and has been a Serie A regular for over 5 years for a side which goes by names of AC Milan. So, guys, I think, as it said, that good things go to those that are prepared. We believe that Arsenal are really very much prepared. And when you look at that position of Thomas Partey, even if Tielemans is being put on a hold and Arsenal really negotiating in for other deals because they know that Leicester will have to sell, reason being this player is left with just 1 year on his contract, and the next summer is going to work on a free. And if they don't sell him right now, when they decide to sell him in January, he'll go out for like £5 million. So Leicester have to weigh in on losing him on a free, getting £25 million, or getting like 5 or 6 in January. I would believe that Leicester will go in for the £25 million that Arsenal are really in. And Arsenal taking their time, as I told you yesterday, and they really want this to happen. But there is a free agent in there for you very soon, because these players at the side which goes by names of Barcelona are really planning to move out. That is Franck Kessie and the player who goes by the names of Christiansen either for you. Because Barcelona are really in deep shit. They are really in deep shit. And I've read something from Managing Barca, one of the Twitter accounts that are really full a lot about this deal of Franck Kessie. Franck Kessie came in a free transfer, and they do have a clause in their contracts that if at all things don't go on and they are registered with Barcelona, they can move out. You see how these guys really come in and really do the needful? You see? You see how these guys come in and really do what we call something that is so much good for their careers? Because how did the agent anticipate that maybe it will be hard for these players to be registered by Barcelona? Just ask yourself. That means he was really so much anticipant. And this shows you how good and experienced having an agent like that of Franck Kessie is, because it said the why is here ahead, and the time has spent in the business. He really got to know that obviously such stuff can happen at a side which goes by names of Barcelona, and these players might not be registered. So as things stand in, it looks like Franck Kessie might not be that player that you guys are really thinking about, that is going to be in here at Barca for a very long time, because they feel like if they are not registered, they are really telling Barca, please let us know in the for you. So the situation with Barcelona is as follows. They've told us that, let me flash it on your screen. Let me flash it on your screen to show you that it's serious, because Barcelona has reacted to this news. It's not good news for Barcelona especially and its fans all over the world. It's not good news in the for you. We've been told that FC Barcelona do not want either Christian Eriksen or Franck Kessie to leave, and will hold meetings with their agents if needed. The club is optimistic that the signings will be registered. So the problem is resulting from these players not getting registered, and if at all it reaches on the weekend, because they're playing with rival Rokani the opening game, and Franck Kessie and Christians are not registered, because these players have the right to come in and really leave. Because how come Lewandowski is going to get registered and these two are not going to get registered? Meaning that Barcelona has shown that these two are not as important as Lewandowski. So they think that Lewandowski is really so much important than them. So they have a right to do what they are going to do in the for you. Then we've been told by Molions and Samuel Madsen of ESPN that Christiansen and Franck Kessie may leave Barcelona as free agents if they are not registered before Saturday. The club is concerned. So you've heard, this is where all this story is coming from, to link Arsenal to this team, to this Franck Kessie deal. Because Franck Kessie came in from AC Milan on a free, signed with Barcelona, but he put in a clause that if at all you don't register me, I have a right to move out on a free. So Barcelona are concerned. Things are backfiring left, right, and center. That's why you see they're really pushing hard to see to either Frankie de Jong gets out of the team. So as things stand, that's what really led to a story that I've really brought you directly in here onto Rokani Media, that Arsenal have been given a Franck Kessie chance to sign him again on a free, moreover. So guys, I'm asking you, if at all you are given Franck Kessie and Yuri Tielemans, who do you go in for? Franck Kessie on free, Yuri Tielemans in the for you. To me, I really believe that they are really good and exciting players. What Yuri Tielemans has as an edge over Franck Kessie is that he's a proven player, Premier League proven player, and he's wanted by very many big clubs, Manchester United, Chelsea, Man City, even Liverpool is in right now. That's a story I'm going to do tomorrow morning about Yuri Tielemans, that a hijack of this deal is coming through. So when you look at how things are really going through right about now, it looks like a side which goes by the name of Arsenal has been gifted a chance to sign Franck Kessie, because Franck Kessie doesn't want at any one time to come in and really be in a situation of having a contract with Barcelona and not playing football in La Liga, because there is no way you're going to play in La Liga when you are not among the registered fans, the registered players. So looks like Barcelona are going in to register Rafinha, Ousmane Dembele, and Lewandowski, meaning that they don't value Franck Kessie as some of the important players in their team. So this has really resulted into the Arsenal interest again, and Arsenal have been given a chance to sign this guy. To me, I really believe that he's really the realistic player to come in and play with Thomas Partey in that midfield of Arsenal. I really believe that they have almost the same aspects, but I really believe that Kessie is so much good, especially going forward, and he has a very big engine. You get, if at all you have Kessie and Thomas Partey, They are really good players. But always, the worry will be always that the African Cup of Nations always happens in January, though it was really postponed. Next year it's not going to happen. So players are going to be having a breather. So you just ask yourself, how is it going to happen? If at all in 2024, the African Cup of Nations in, and Ghana and Ivory Coast, where these two players come in from, are regular participants. They always qualify, meaning that Arsenal will be left with only Granit Xhaka, Lokonga. You get back into the same mix because even El Nini will go to Egypt. You get? So I will believe that that can be the only barrier, because Arsenal will look in and weigh in and say, all right, can we have two African players in the midfield? So, but obviously, it can work out for them because they can really go on and really know that, all right, let's work on Lokonga. By the time 2024 reaches, Lokonga would have reached that level to really participate into or to deputize these players, or even El Nini's contract would have been expired and he would have gone in to build in another central defensive midfielder at the side which goes by names of Arsenal in there for you. So that's it for you. But you may really look at Franck Kessie as one of the ideal replacements for a man who goes by the names of Thomas Partey, especially. He's an injury-prone player, and we look at Thomas Partey and we look at Franck Kessie. He's not an injury-prone player. He's a really good player, and I expect lots of things to come in through as it really goes on and does the needful in the for you. So smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Let's go to this story of a man who goes by names of Yeremy Pino in the for you. Arsenal are interested in Yeremy Pino, but there has been no formal offers yet. That is Gol Espana. And Gol Espana, obviously, into the Spain side. That's where they come in from. And we started hearing of this story, I think, last week. And now it's materializing right about now. Then Gol Espana went ahead to tell us that Villarreal believe it would be feasible to sit down to negotiate the transfer of Yeremy Pino for an amount of around 45 million euros or 38 million pounds. They expect a bid in the coming days in there for you. So that means the bid of Yeremy Pino is expected, and Arsenal are really looking forward to coming through and do the needful to really get this player onto the field of play of a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. It's no longer a secret that Arsenal are in need of a right winger, but most especially they would like that one who is left-footed. But obviously, if at all a right winger like Pino comes in through and he really thrives well to that side, then Arsenal has no reason for not going in there to bring in a player who goes by the names of Pino at the side which goes by the names of Arsenal. So it looks like the amount of money every day we are being told a different fee. Yesterday we are talking about 50 to 55. Is it 50 to 60 million euros now? Gol Espana is telling us that at 45 million euros or 38 million pounds, Arsenal can really get this deal done. And we believe that that's really a very exact amount of money that Arsenal will go in for and really say, all right, let's get this deal done and dusted in here onto Rokani Media Football. But Pino is really a very good player, and I really believe that it will go on and happen in there for you. Then we are having another same guy, Jose Luis Lizaraga, in there for you. He has come out and told us that no official offer has been received by Villarreal regarding Yeremy Pino. Arsenal are the only club for him, and they are in talks with his agents. Villarreal are asking 40 to 50 million euros. So guys, keep an eye onto this deal. I really, this is where I come out and really credit Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano, while on the Here We Go podcast, or on the Court Offside, or Give Me Sport, one of those three, he was there when he was asked about Arsenal's plans. He told us that Edu always wants to work under the ladder, and he's really looking in for a player who is going to be a mystery signing. You get? So this player looks like is this guy, because we never saw Arsenal going in. We never saw Arsenal in the for you going in for such a player in the for you. So none of us really thought about this, but this guy is in, and Arsenal really chasing for him. And the other time I showed you a photo of Edu Gospa, I think on Sunday. He was Monday, one of those days. He was in Valencia, Spain, and it was rumored that he was there to talk to the agents and the player, that is Yeremy Pino, in the for you, because there is a distance of 50 kilometers apart. So the two cities, Valencia and Villarreal, are separated by 50 kilometers. Very easy, because nowadays people use trains, people use cars, people use airplanes. So it's easy for Edu to really get a plane, fly to Villarreal, and gets back to Valencia. So it looks like this guy is that signing that Fabricio told us about, and obviously, it's coming to happening, and it's really the ideal amount of money that Arsenal can pay. 38 million pounds for Arsenal, those are peanuts. Arsenal has broken bank to pay 50 million pounds for Ben White, 45 for Gabriel Jesus. Why not go in for 38 for Yeremy Pino, if at all Mikel Arteta really admires the player and is interesting to him? So let's wait and see how things are really going to happen in that for you. But remember, Arsenal still has a balance of 71 million pounds because they have a 200 million pound budget to spend, and when you add on these other sales they've made, they've gathered in some good money, and lastly, loan fees of the players they've really loaned out. You get? So a player who goes by the names of Yeremy Pino, expect him at Arsenal anytime from now, because it looks like everything is going in as it's being wanted by Arsenal in there for you. Then we've been told by Mark Man Brands, he's a sports journalist at Passport in the for you. Then he covers Arsenal and England. He has told us that Arsenal are expecting loan offers for Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Reece Nelson as window progress, and offers will be considered for both players, meaning that Arsenal are really willing to let them go, as Ben Jacobs told us that Arsenal are really working on very many outgoings, and David Austin confirmed to us that after Arsenal really clearing out the players they want out, either permanently or on loan, then they will land the signing of Yeremy Pino, because they would have really weathered a lot of salaries, a lot of money, and they would know how much to pay a player who goes by the names of Yeremy Pino in here onto the Rokani Media Football. So it looks like Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Reece Nelson are really going to be loaned again. Remember, in January, Arsenal loaned a player who goes by the names of Ainsley Maitland-Niles to AS Roma, where he went and never really had a very exciting season. My problem with him is that he really believes that he's a very good central defensive midfielder, but everywhere he goes, he was loaned at was it at Southampton the other time, and went to Arsenal. He was played as a right winger. Then when he was loaned at AS Roma, even Jose Mourinho played him as a they played him as a right back. Yet, and even Jose Mourinho again played him as a right back. So I really believe that he's so much good playing as a right back, and if at all he concentrates to play as a right back, he'll add so much to his game. I think his agents should sit him down and really tell him, please, you are not a central defensive midfielder. You are not a central midfielder. You are a right back. Go on and play as a right back. And I really believe at Arsenal, he would have really challenged at that position. You get? He's good defensively. He's good going forward. And I think he can beat Tomiyasu if at all he's really consistent. But the lad doesn't want to play that position. He's really trying to play in the midfield. And Arsenal telling him, please, you should go on loan. Then the other player we're talking about is Reece Nelson, who spent a very good loan spell at Feyenoord, and maybe would return to play that side because he doesn't have any position in there for you at Arsenal, because that left side, attacking side of the midfield, it has Martinelli and a player who goes Martinelli. Oh, sorry about that. Fear of God, had to stretch a little bit. So that place has Martinelli and Emile Smith-Rowe, and he's like a third tier into that position. So I don't believe that he's really going to get enough playing time. So Arsenal are really planning to really let him out and leave a side which goes by names of Arsenal also on loan, because Mikel Arteta sees lots of potential from this guy. Now, let me take you to this story that I really felt like you guys should know. It's all about Ben White. We've been told by Rajab Pal is a doctor, physio, therapy, fitness and movement coach, mindfulness, sports scientist. He has told us that Arsenal's Ben White had strapping on his knee during training yesterday. He's been wearing this strapping in training since training camp began and into preseason, and now the season. Nothing new and no mention of any injury. That is the source in the for you. So he's been really wearing this. I've seen him on several times and occasions wearing this. And I've been asking myself in all the videos, if I told you guys I've been watching, even yesterday, the video that I did, I asked myself, why is he having that bandage worn around his knee? Is he injured? What's the problem of Ben White? What's the problem of this guy? You get? Let me show you even this photo exactly, because you guys might say Rokani is really lying because I'm a man of facts. So let's get into this photo and show you that Ben White is really training with bandages. If I told you guys can go back and recite the videos I've been doing about Arsenal training in the in America and everywhere, check out a man who goes by Ben White. Look at his knee. You see? He ties a bandage in the for you. And I know he's doing this. If he's holding an injury, it's evident because there is no way he would have been tying that bandage around his knee and thigh, and calf, if at all he never had an injury. And I know very many players want to go to play in the World Cup, and Ben White believes that if at all he really gets an injury, then he won't really impress the manager. So it's like, let me go ahead and really play these 2 months. That is August, September, and October. Then I really head out to the World Cup because the plans of the manager, manager who goes by names of Gareth Southgate in there for you. So smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. So guys, your reaction to these stories are really welcome to the comment section below. But remember, we've broken a story of Franck Kessie to Arsenal boost in there for you. Franck Kessie might leave a side which goes by names of Barcelona if he's not registered on Saturday. What do you think about the deal? Do you support Arsenal to go in and bring in Franck Kessie? Then secondly, we talked about is it Pino Yeremy, who is being linked to Arsenal, and Arsenal are really in talks with Villarreal and the agents of this player or representatives to agree on the fee. Villarreal want close to £38 million. I really believe that falls directly into what Arsenal can afford. Then Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Reece Nelson are some of the players that Arsenal really want to go or let out after Balogun, Nuno Tavares, Guendouzi, Patino, Okonkwo, Torreira, Bernard Leno, and Pablo Mari. So the 8th player that Arsenal want out on loan is Reece Nelson and Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Would you keep them at the club, or you would really loan them or sell them? So your reaction to those stories are welcome into the comment section below. And lastly, the story I've talked about Ben White. Ben White always having a bandage around his calf and knee every time he's training and every time he's playing a game of football. Those reactions, your reactions are welcome in the comment section below. And remember, we really want to hit 10,000 subscribers onto this channel. So guys, go ahead and make this happen. Smash the like button, comment and share. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. Maybe I'm going to come back with a video doing a reaction to the game of Real Madrid beating Frankfurt, and they are the champions of the Super Cup. They've won the game by 2-0. It looked like it was going to be an easy one, but it looks like it wasn't easy as we expected because it took them very many minutes to really score, and they stretched them because the first half ended 0-0, and these other 2 goals have been scored in the second half. I'm out for now. See you later, but your reactions are welcome into the comment section below. I go by the names of Rokani David.